questions I've been asked quite often, like, how do you create content like a boss? And is there a way to do so in a way where it's not overwhelming? And is there a way to do that strategically and knowing that you're going in the right direction? And is there a way to do that where you just know you crushed it? Like, what is the secret formula? And I get this question asked a lot, guys. And the truth is, it's more than just content. It's more than just one thing, guys. It has to do with kind of multiple things, guys. So, first of all, when you start creating content, your content could be extremely good, but if you don't like interconnect it together in a way that it's all tied to data, in a way that it's positioned properly in front of the right audience, then it's not really gonna be effective. And unfortunately, not a lot of people tell you that, and you could end up burning out. And when you end up burning out, it becomes a scary thing, because things are not working. You're throwing spaghetti at the wall hoping for the best, and nothing sticks. And unfortunately, that becomes a horrible reality for many people. But there's certain thing you could do to alleviate the pain. One of the things that you could do is create real content. For example, let's say you have a bunch of pets, cats, and dogs, or any other kind of real-based content. You create that content. You create short videos, but make it in a way where it's extremely entertaining. So the truth is, you guys gotta make sure that your content is packaged in a channel that is verticalized, that doesn't have too much saturated content that is hard to understand. So in simple words, for example, recently what I did is I created a Jack's Paws channel, and it started picking up. It started getting very good pace. It started picking up like fire. I only did it, I set it up. I followed whatever my coach told me. I set it up, and it just started exploding, guys. Like, literally, I'm looking at the channel. It already got 6 subs, and I barely even. It may never register if you're doing it too much. If you're doing in too many directions, everything in one channel, not adding hashtags, not adding topics, not adding anything, it may never register. Now, to make it register, all you need is combinations. You need to introduce combinations of native-based content. So what I mean by that is, anytime you create native-based content, you use like fonts, you use the features of the platform that are native. And you do that across, socials, etc. But you have to be like a machine. You have to be like a tank. So, like, who does that? Who shows you that? Guys, there is no training like that. This is not taught in college. The only way you're going to be able to learn this is if you have a digital tailor by your side who's literally guiding you in a direction. Now, that digital tailor is not going to be showing you the mechanical skills. This is something that you just have to learn in ThreadStack Digital Power Bundle once you get access to it on Hypism. But guess what? If you combine your digital tailor together with mechanical skills from ThreadStack, boom, it's going to be smooth sailing. Now, guys, look, it's going to be hard to have that smooth sailing without fire-looking content. The truth is that content doesn't even need to be a lot, because you only have a limited number of content and limited number of days. So what you really need to do is optimize that content. That means break it down into small micro videos. We do have a beautiful tool that does it as well. It breaks things down, makes it gazillion times easier, that type of stuff. But even if you wanted to do it without any kind of tools and just literally go in the beginning, just try out creating a bunch of very small videos in a native content, like 8 seconds long, then go for it. Now, of course, you got to start combining long form content in the mix. But to get to that long form content, you really need to be ahead of the game, guys. You need to be stitching together long form content and providing value. But of course, you could get overwhelmed providing that value, and nobody's going to see any of that if you don't have the short style content. So guys, look, at the end of the day, you're gonna be definitely there's gonna be days when you're gonna be burnt out. There's gonna be days when people don't really care about anything that you do. But at the end of if you wanted to make sure that you don't burn out, all you need is direction. If you want to get that direction, definitely guys, jump in into Hypeism. So send an email to info@hypeism.com, and it's gonna be smooth sailing. See you guys next time, and take